Welcome to North American Trapper today. Getting a chance to go back to where I cut my teeth on trapping in north central Pennsylvania in the Pine Creek Valley. This is where I, was stealing my mom's car at 16 and driving and going out and putting a few sets in the ground and just every year I try and get back there, no matter where I'm at, whether I'm in New York or Montana or Mississippi or wherever. I always try and get over there to where I cut my teeth in trapping back in the day to just kind of rejuvenate my spirit and get back to some of the places that I started this whole process over 40 years ago. So I hope you enjoy this show as much as I enjoy getting back to these roots per se every year. This is an intersection. You got 4 points of intersection right here, and whenever you're setting in big woods, you want to have a couple different intersecting points. We have this 2-track that goes this way. There's a trail that leads out of the bottom down here, up here, and then there's a trail that runs down from the top of the mountain up in the power line. And those animals are going to work all 4 of these travel ways, and this is the intersecting point, and this is where we're going to put our set in. In the mountain ground, as you can see, it is pretty rocky. You got a lot of roots and things you got to get through. All right, we're getting this 550 set, and as you can hear here, click, got that nice posi trip pan, and we're going to get that bedded in right here. That's about right where we're going to want it. Any movement, any wobble, any wiggle, that animal, if they step here and that wobbles, they're backing off and they're not going to work the set. So you got to really get in there, pack that trap as tight as you can. Give them a nice level area to kind of work into that set. And that set is pretty much done. What we're using is our Mountain Man. This is our 4 equal parts of ground Angus, ground prairie dog, fresh prairie dog, and ground poultry. Get that down in the hole. Give it a little bit more. There we go. Then we're going to just take a little bit of our Madness lure, which has a tad bit of skunk essence, and we're just going to dip our stick in it. You don't need much lure. You can overdo it with lure. You can't overdo it with bait. But lure you can, and we're going to drop that right in the hole as well. And that set's pretty much done, but I really like this spot. As I said, we've caught fisher here, coyote. They just run here. They got these 4 intersecting points. Anything coming out of the bottom, anything coming down or up this 2-track, and anything looking to go up that mountain or coming down that from that light line, it's going to work right in here. Prevailing wind takes it right to the 4 corners. That's why I chose this spot. The wind comes off of this hill right here just like this. If the wind came this way, I would have had this set on the other side of this light line trail, and then it would come out into the middle. But this is right here. Prevailing wind takes it right out into the middle. Anything coming up or down, either way, it's going to smell this, come in, investigate, work it. We got our trap bedded properly.
Let's take a look at the North American Trapper Product Spotlight.
Madness Predator Lure. This is our time-tested North American Trapper Canine Curiosity Blend that is a mixture of pure skunk quill, coyote glands, beaver juice, asafoetida, civet oil, and other essential ingredients, making it a must-have for your canine and predator sets. This is a multi-layered lure that does have the skunk carry to it, but will not overpower the animal at the set. This lure works great for coyote, fox, bobcat, and more when you head to the field. Proven products equals proven conservation. See all of our great wildlife control solutions at NorthAmericanTrapper.com today. Handling nest raiders is our specialty, and you can become the steward of your own land with our North American Trapper scent package, which includes our Coonbuster DP bait and magnet trailing scent. Our sweet-scented trailer will draw them in, where our Coonbuster will then take over, and its soaked crawfish essence will entice those nest raiders to work the trap consistently. Look no further than our North American Trapper Combo scent package for all your predation control needs. North American Trapper. Proven products. Proven conservation.
Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
Well, here's one of the things. Pennsylvania, we caught a young cat. Boy, he's a feisty one. We got a good pad catch in that Duke 550. There's really no foot damage whatsoever. I'm not going with a cat. With fox, I would show you, but a cat, I'm not going to show you. But we're going to let this cat go. You just got to be careful, because if they do hit you with that front claw, with that open arm, they will tear into your boots and stuff. So it's good to really have a good catch pole to let these out. Now, one thing I do want to mention, I get some questions on this once in a while. How do you let a cat go? You do not want to put this noose around its neck and then push down from underneath. You want to push from the back, because underneath they have a very soft larynx area, throat area, and you can really, hurt these cats when you're letting them go. But if you pay attention and put the pressure on the back of their head and kind of push their face into the ground, that's something that they can handle. You can then get the trap off the foot, and then you can move the cat away. One thing, don't let the cat go right by your set, because they have a tendency to kind of just sit there and stare at you, and you're kind of shooing them away. And they don't do that. But we're gonna let this cat go. We'll pull him over there once we get him out. But it looks like a younger cat. It's a nice cat, but a little feisty, and we're gonna try and get this in around its neck, nice and easy. I wanna get it around so I can get pressure on the back of its head. Okay, now I can get pressure on the back of its head. There. As you can see, pressure's on the back. I don't want to get caught with that dew claw. All right, it's out. And then I'm just going to drag it right here and let it go. And it's just going to lay there probably. Go ahead, shoo. Go. But you can see that it doesn't really know it's out of the trap yet, but it will move along, and it's going to run down the road. The Mountain Man working again. I'm really happy with that. We caught, as I said, a lot of different coyotes in a lot of different states last year. We're just getting them in the ground starting off this year. And I'm gonna pack this in. I'll show you what I had here. You can probably see some of the straw in the set itself. I made not a traditional straw set, but I used the straw as a nice little eye appeal flare. And you'll see once I get this in here, I'll remake it the same way. Nice. And then just another topping of dirt, little straw pieces. That's going to be good there. That's exactly how I had that set before. It's a nice representation of kind of how it was before. Put a little bit more Mountain Man in there just to entice the next critter in. Our rendered prairie dog, fresh prairie dog, ground Angus, ground poultry down in the hole. We don't need much more than that. Trickling it around, spreading it out. Put a little here like that over the hole. This set with all that cat scent, the cat scat, the urine, the straw, the mountain man bait, all of those smells and this eye appeal, any other predator comes through here, whether it's a fox, another bobcat, a coyote, a coon, anything, they're gonna come in and work this set, and we're giving them a place to step right there where that pan is.
The Trapper of the Week is Steve Lemke with a nice Pennsylvania fisher caught on a 175 Duke in a triple dirt hole. Congratulations, Steve, and get your chance to be Trapper of the Week by visiting us at NorthAmericanTrapper.com.
You need to have faith in the baits and lures piquing the curiosity of those at large predators. North American Trapper has you covered on your quest with our skunk-based Madness, crawfish-based Coonbuster, fish-based Reaper, and our meat-based Mountain Man. North American Trapper baits and lures are all multi-layered and proven to help you become the best predation trapper that you can be. Take back control of the ecosystem that is yours and get our scent bundle at NorthAmericanTrapper.com for the next time you're out breaking dirt on the line.
Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
Get this hole dug in here. What I'm doing here is kind of a variation of a dirt hole. This is what, you call a trench set, something like that. Digging it back. I'm gonna put my trap back here, but this is just something where that bait's going to be in there. They're going to want to get down in there. I start making a set. I don't particularly go, I'm going to put a trench set there. I'm going to put a regular dirt hole or a step down or whatever. I start digging, and then the set kind of takes the form of what I'm going to put in. So if I'm putting 4 sets in an area and 3 of them end up being trench sets, I don't really care, because the premise is still the same. Bait in the hole, attract the animal, get the animal to work the set, and have your trap bedded properly, and you're going to catch animals. As always with these 550s, you can hear that click. That's the posi trip pan system. That's now level, ready to go, and it's just a great trap that can be bedded in there. So pound our stake in, and then I'll show you how that's going to go in the ground. We want to get this as tight as we can, bedded in there. We don't want any movement. We don't want any wiggle, any wobble in this trap, because that will give your trap away to any critter that maybe steps on the lever or the jaw or something of that nature. But we're going to get that bedded in there tight, and no wobble, and that's exactly what we want. And as you can see, we cover that set with regular dirt now, and it blends in nice and easy with the surrounding area. And then we're just going to take our Mountain Man, and we're going to put that down in that hole as deep as we can get it. We want that down in there as far as we can get it, to where they have to work it to get down in there. I'm really pretty liberal with my bait use. I don't think you can overdo it with bait, but you can with lure. As much bait as you want to put is fine. This would be a trench set. You can see how it angles down into the hole. We got our trap right here. I really actually like this set a lot, because I have it level here, then it goes down, and I'm still about 2 inches below the surrounding ground. That's still going to create that momentum of that animal when he comes in to work the set. So I like it. Hopefully we'll come back in here tomorrow and have one bouncing to show you.
Now, it's time for the North American Trapper Tip of the Week.
Well, this week's tip is geared for you hunters out there that are able to feed deer and use that as bait to hunt over. You're going to have a lot of problems with raccoons decimating those corn piles. And one way to control them is this Duke DP. Now, the one thing that I want to mention is do not set these right at your food source. So if you have your deer feed and your tree stand, find the trails that these raccoons are coming in on. Set 20, 30, 40 yards down the trail away from the food source. If you set the food source, you're going to catch some coons the first couple nights, but they'll start to associate that feed with danger. But if you catch them back off of the trails, like I said, 30, 40, 50 yards, they don't associate that food source with danger, and you're going to consistently catch these coons as they're working in to get to your deer feed.
North American Trapper has got you covered when it comes to essential trapping baits and lures. When you're moving soil out of the field, know that you're getting the best scents available with the North American Trappers line. Go to NorthAmericanTrapper.com today and explore the mountain man in you. Control predators on your land with a North American Trapper Coyote package. You'll get all of the trapping essentials needed to handle this elusive critter with an instructional DVD included to teach you the way. Get your Coyote trapping box and more at NorthAmericanTrapper.com. Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
Well, we got a nice gray fox here today. Oh, that's beautiful. I love these gray fox. They're actually one of the most beautiful critters that we chase out here. And, you know, we got them by a back foot, but that doesn't bother me. I catch quite a few animals, coyotes, foxes, bobcats by a back foot, but if you bed your trap properly, that's one of the things that'll happen. They'll get in over your trap, maybe stepped on the jaw or the lever with their front feet. They get working in that hole and step on your trap with the back foot. And if you have it bedded properly, you'll catch animals by the back foot, or he might have just come in from the side, who knows. But beautiful gray fox, we're going to get him taken care of. We're in this sand pit right here. We have a lot of these in north central Pennsylvania. I like to set them. You can come in, you see sign, you see tracks, and you put your sets in accordingly, and you can catch these predators. You can maneuver it over here. I'm going to grab it right by the neck and just let it out of the trap. Okay, now as you can see, there's really no foot damage. There's a little mark there on its foot, but there's really no foot damage from that trap on that gray fox, and that's a testament to those Duke 550s. And there's no cuts, there's no breakage, there's no nothing there, and you can really let these animals go, and it's easy to do, you know, with a catch pole. So we're just going to move it here and set them down. And that critter is ready to go, and there he goes, running right up the hill. Well, as you can see, that's really all it takes to let one of these go, and that gray fox is going to run, live another day. We're going to make this set over, show you how it was in here. Well, not how it was in here. We're going to show you how we do the remake, but you know, that's a testament to that Duke 550. There's no damage, no breakage, no cuts on that animal's foot. And for anybody out there that's looking to take coyotes out of the equation, that's looking to take the problem animals out of your equation, if you catch a fox or you accidentally catch a dog or anything, you can let them out easily and you're not going to have damage to their feet. But we'll throw that remake in, and that gray fox is up there probably hunting already. This is what he's left us. We got our trap here. Our dirt hole was up in here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to rebed that trap kind of right here, but you'll see what I do to make my set now. I'm going to dig this out almost like a trench. We'll get this 550 set. As always, when you set these, you're going to hear that click. Click. You know it's set. It's level, ready to go. This sand is really nice because it allows you to bed that trap really good. Pack the sand around the jaws to where you got that trap in there really tight, and there's no movement now anywhere around that trap, and that's what we want. sifting over the trap. Take more. Sifting over the trap. Just like that. Find my pan right there. Even that out. I'm sure there's scat here. There's urine all over. I can smell it. That is just a natural draw for any other predator that works down in here. And what we're gonna do, just load it up with some of our mountain man, which was in there in the first place. That's gonna go all the way back in that hole. That's good there. And then we're gonna take our Madness lure and we're just gonna add a little bit of that Madness lure with the skunk essence in the back of the hole as well. That set is remade. It's ready to go. Well, that's the end of the show today. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, it doesn't take much to put these Duke 550s in the ground. Digging a hole, digging a bed, bedding that trap properly, covering it, putting something in the hole that's inviting the animal, and you can catch these predators just the same anywhere across the country. It doesn't take much. If you're on sign or you're in their travel ways, you're going to be successful. And if you need any products for that, make sure you stop by our website, NorthAmericanTrapper.com. We've got pretty much everything you're going to need, whether it's the Duke 550, baits, lures, any other products to help you be successful next time you go in the field. Proven products equals proven conservation, and we'll see you next time on North American Trapper.